Well, friends, Donald Trump has, again, made clear exactly who he is. He doesn't back the blue. He backs those who assault the blue. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So friends, just so there's no mistaking where Donald Trump stands on the men and women of law enforcement, he just tripled down on pardoning those who attacked and assaulted the police who were defending the Capitol on January 6th. Let's start with the new reporting. This from the New York Times. Trump says he would pardon January 6 rioters who attacked police. Hundreds of people have been convicted in storming of the Capitol in 2021, including those who assaulted officers. And that article begins, former President Donald Trump said on Wednesday that he would pardon rioters who assaulted police officers during the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol, further embracing those who stormed the building as he sought to stay in power despite his election loss. Mr. Trump was speaking at an event held at the convention of the National Association of Black Journalists in Chicago, where he went after Vice President Kamala Harris in an attack that recalled his stoking of the false birther conspiracy theory about former President Barack Obama. In a combative exchange with the ABC News anchor Rachel Scott, one of several interviewers on the panel with the former president, Mr. Trump discussed how he would handle legal cases against the rioters. Quote, "My question is on those rioters who assaulted officers," Ms. Scott said. "Would you pardon those people?" Trump, quote, "Oh, absolutely I would," Mr. Trump replied without hesitation. "Well, if they're innocent, I would pardon them." Ms. Scott said many of the rioters were convicted, to which the crowd laughed. Mr. Trump said, well, they had been convicted under a tough system. Mr. Trump also falsely claimed that nobody died that day. One member of the mob at the Capitol, Ashley Babbitt, was fatally shot by the police when she tried to climb through the shattered window of a barricaded door. 8 other deaths have been attributed to the attack. More than 140 officers suffered injuries that day, many at the hands of rioters who were trying to fight their way into the Capitol. Several officers in the fray called the scene medieval. The sweeping criminal investigations that have followed have led to more than 1,000 arrests and hundreds of convictions, including for assaulting law enforcement officers. So we know who Donald Trump likes. He likes people who assault police officers. Who does Donald Trump dislike? Who does he insult? Who does he demean? Who does he degrade? Well, union workers, the disabled, soldiers and sailors, our military men and women, because, you know, they're suckers and losers. Immigrants, women, the LGBTQ plus community, minorities, especially anyone who is biracial. They deserve a good mocking in Donald Trump's estimation. Oh, and a new entry into the groups that Donald Trump despises, mocks, and demeans, women who have the temerity to own cats. But if you attack the men and women of law enforcement, if you assault those who have taken an oath to protect and serve, well then, you're Donald Trump's kind of guy. Let's be clear, friends. The phrase back the blue should never pass Donald Trump's rancid lips. Beat the blue, and he has your back. Beat the blue, and he'll pardon you. Well, you know what? We'll stand with the blue, with the men and women of law enforcement. We'll stand with all women. We'll stand with minorities. We'll stand with union workers. We'll stand with the disabled. We'll stand with the LGBTQ plus community. We'll stand with soldiers and sailors, all of our military members. And yes, we'll stand with the cat ladies. Yeah, we'll stand with all of them on November 5th when we go to the polls and we vote for Kamala Harris and we vote against Donald Trump. Indeed, you've heard me say this before, friends. We are the last jury. We, the people, have been selected as the last jury who will sit in judgment of Donald Trump because the Supreme Court has, done its nefarious best to make sure no other jury of Donald Trump's peers will get to judge him in any of his criminal cases between now and Election Day. But I am pleased to report that you all have been selected to serve. We, the people, are the final jury, standing between Donald Trump and dictatorship. And we will go to the polls on November 5th. We've assessed the evidence, and we will vote Donald Trump guilty. We will back the blue. Because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.